Have you ever prayed so hard and still felt alone? You want God. You want Him close. And still, He feels far. The Bible knows this feeling. In Psalm 13, David cried out, "How long, Lord? Will you forget me forever?" That's not a weak man talking. That's the man after God's own heart, saying the exact words you've been afraid to say. So no, your faith is not dying. You did not do something wrong. You are standing where almost every believer stands. And there are 7 reasons why. Stay with me to the end. Reason 6 is the one almost nobody talks about. It might be the one you're in right now. One quick thing. If you want a faith that stays strong even in the quiet, subscribe to Awakened Faith. That's why this channel is here. And tap like. It costs you nothing, but it puts this in front of someone else who needs it tonight. Now, let's get into it. Reason 1. You serve God out of guilt. Ask yourself something. Do you pray because you want to talk to Him? Or because you'd feel bad if you didn't? Do you read your Bible because your heart is hungry? Or because a voice in your head says you have to? That's not love. That's fear, wearing love's clothes. And fear will wear you out every time. Romans 8:1 says there is no shame for those who belong to Christ. Read that again. God is not keeping score. He is not writing down the days you missed. Think of it like this. What if every call to someone you loved felt like a task? Called mom. Check. That's not love anymore. That's a job. If your walk with God has become a job, that does not mean you failed Him. It means somewhere along the way, want turned into must. And no one tells you when that happens. Reason 2. You do more, but feel less. This one is quiet. From the outside, nothing looks wrong. You still pray. You still read. You still sing on Sunday, but you rush through the chapter just to finish it. You pray while your mind is somewhere else. You sing the words while your heart stays silent. Jesus talked about this. He said some people honor God with their mouth, but their heart stays far away. Their lips still move, but something underneath is gone. You don't need another sermon. You need 5 honest minutes. Just say, "Lord, I'm here." No show, no perfect words, just you. Reason 3. You still carry what you already gave Him. You said the words, "God, I give this to you." And 10 minutes later, you picked it back up. You keep asking, what if it falls apart? What if He doesn't come through? 1 Peter 5:7 does not say set your worry down gently and keep watching it. It says throw it, let it go, all the way. You gave Him the words, but you kept the weight. This is not about ignoring your problems. It's about finally admitting you were never meant to carry this alone. Reason 4. You compare your walk to someone else's. You're doing fine. Then you see it. Someone got the job. Someone got married. Someone looks so close to God. And suddenly your own faith feels small. But you're comparing your worst nights to their best days. You don't see what they cried about at 2 in the morning. Galatians 6:4 says test your own life, not someone else's. When Peter asked Jesus about John, Jesus said, "What is that to you? You follow me, not them. You. Your path was never meant to look like theirs." Reason 5. There's something you haven't let go of, not always something big. Sometimes it's small and quiet. A grudge. Someone you say you forgave, but haven't. A choice you keep putting off, because you already know the answer. You still smile at church. You still show up. But something inside stays unsettled. And that distance isn't God pulling away. It's you avoiding something. David prayed a hard prayer in Psalm 139. Search me, God. Know my heart. That's a brave thing to ask for. If He shows you something, don't run. That's not Him pushing you away. That's Him pulling you close. Reason 6. You're in a dry season. You pray, and nothing happens. You worship, and it feels empty. You start to think something is wrong with you. But Elijah went through this. David went through this more than once. Even Jesus, in the garden, felt the weight of silence from His Father. Quiet is not the same as dead. Think of a tree in winter. No leaves, no fruit, nothing to see. But under the ground, the roots are still alive, still growing. If you're still seeking Him, even when it feels empty, that's not weak faith. That might be the strongest faith you've ever had. Reason 7. You have no one walking beside you. You can have the Bible open every night. You can have worship playing in your car and still feel completely alone. Faith was never meant to be carried by one person. Ecclesiastes 4:9 says 2 are better than 1. When one falls, the other helps them stand. Maybe you don't need more content. You need one person who knows your name, who asks how you're really doing, and waits for the real answer. We are more connected than ever, and somehow more alone than ever. If you don't have that person yet, that might be the real answer you've been looking for. So if you feel empty, here's the truth. Maybe it's guilt, wearing the mask of love. Maybe it's routine, standing where real connection used to be. Maybe it's weight you said you gave up, but never let go. Maybe it's comparison, stealing your peace. Maybe it's something unsettled you keep walking past. Maybe it's just a quiet season, not an empty one. Or maybe no one has been walking with you. Here's what I need you to remember. Your feelings are real, but they are not always true. You may feel far from God. That does not mean you are. You may feel like your prayers hit the ceiling. That does not mean He stopped listening. And the fact that you're still here, still asking these questions, that tells me something. You're still hungry. And hunger was never the enemy of faith. It's usually where the next part begins. So tonight, don't perform for God. Don't force a feeling. Just tell Him where you are, what you're carrying, what you're afraid of. Then sit with Him, in silence, if you need to. He's not grading you. He never was. He wants your heart, not your checklist. If any part of this named something you felt but never said out loud, subscribe to Awakened Faith. And if you know someone carrying this too, send them this video. They're not looking for another sermon. They're looking for someone to say, you're not alone. God hasn't forgotten you. And this is not the end of your story. Keep seeking Him, keep trusting Him, and keep the faith.